The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. Long, long ago, I was a mighty apple tree. I grew plenty of apples and had plenty of branches for a little boy who I loved most to swing on. The boy and I would always play hide and seek and run around. He was my favorite person to hang out with. I loved him very much until one day he decided that he was stopping from coming to me. We no longer played like we used to, for now that he was a teenager, he had no interest in playing. One day, the boy came up to me and said, "Tree, I have no interest in playing, for all I need now is some money. Have you any money?" I responded to the boy, "Well, no, boy, I do not have money. However, you can take my apples and you can sell them in the village to earn yourself some cash." The boy, without hesitance, climbed up my trunk, picked off all of my apples, and took until I had no more left. He then walked away and carried them to the village without a thank you. The boy made his money, and I had not heard from him for a very long time until he needed something again. Later on, after many years, I heard from the boy one more time. When he came up to me, I was full of excitement because I had not seen him in years. I said, "Boy, come swing from my branches, come climb my trunk." And instead, he said, "Tree, I'm too old for that, for I don't want to play. All I want now is a family. And in order to have a family, I must have wood to build myself a house. May I take your branches so I can build a house?" Although I wasn't totally okay with this, I still told the boy that it was okay, since it would make him happy. The boy, without hesitancy, climbed up my trunk and took all of my branches until I had none left. He carried off my lumber and built himself a house for his family, and I had not heard from the boy for plenty more years after that. I kept wondering if he was okay, and pieces of me that I knew would never grow back, that I had given to him, continued to haunt me. For now, the boy decided that he was going to come back and ask for another thing. The boy came up to me and said, "Tree, I need to get far away from here, for I'm sad and I'm lonely and I need to leave this land." I said to the boy, "Well, I no longer have apples. I no longer have any branches. For now, I only have my trunk. But you may take my trunk and use it to build a boat, so you can sail far, far away from here." The boy, without hesitancy, cut down my trunk and used it to build a boat. He rolled my trunk away and took all that I had until I no longer had anything left. For at this point, I was only a stump. I never thought that I would see the boy again after he took my trunk. However, one day when the boy got very old, he had now grown a gray beard, and I could barely recognize him when he showed up. I said, "Boy, is that you?" The boy responded to me, now as an old man with his feeble and weary voice, "Tree, it's me, and I no longer need anything." And before he said anything else, I said, "Boy, you must need something, but I have nothing left to give, and I'm so sorry for that. For you took my apples, and you took all that I had, until I no longer have anything left. I'm only a stump." The boy said to me, "Tree, all I want is a place to sit and rest." I said to him, "Well," with my excitement just beaming out of my chest, "a stump is a good place to sit and relax, I guess." So he climbed up onto my stump, he sat down, and he watched as the birds flew over us. For now I was happy because he is no longer taking from me. He had took everything from me. However, now we were both in an even exchange, making each other happy.